Greetings, how can I assist you today? Or in the future? Well, where do I start? I'm 157 years old. But that's only because I spent 90 years caught in a temporal distortion in the Typhon Expanse, serving as an ensign under Captain Morgan Bateson on the USS Bozeman. Much of the crew of the Bozeman found it difficult to integrate back into Starfleet. So much had changed. The Temporal Intelligence Agency took in many of my shipmates, due to our first-hand knowledge of events that occurred in the past. So, that's where I ended up.
Ah, there you are. It's good to see you in person. I've already filed my report with the Admiral. He's waiting for yours now. You've showed exemplary performance under duress. You saved a lot of people, including Captain Taggart. You stood tall against the Borg in combat. That's a lot to face as a cadet on a training cruise, but you handled it all very well. I've said as much in my report. Now, more than ever, Starfleet needs its best and brightest officers out there to defend the Federation and uphold the ideals that make it strong. Officers like you. I can't speak for the Admiral, but I believe you and your crew have a bright future ahead. Don't mention it. For now, duty calls. You have a report to give, and I'll be meeting with the Admiralty to discuss plans for the Vega situation. Take care.
We have a lot to discuss, Cadet. Yes, I see that here in the report filed by Admiral Janeway. She granted you a field promotion to give you seniority over the rest of the active crew of your ship. As a cadet, you were assigned to an Academy training cruise under Captain Taggart, his acting first officer, correct? Facing off against a Borg invasion force within hours of leaving Starfleet Academy? You've had quite a day. In your own words, tell me what happened out there. That's quite the story. Don't worry. I have statements here from Admiral Janeway, Captain Nog, and Administrator Post from Vega Colony corroborating your story. All three of them cite your bravery and command skills, as well as you and your crew's willingness to put yourselves in harm's way to preserve the lives of others. And you're exactly the kind of officer Starfleet needs. I know your ship might not be the Enterprise, but I think you've proven yourself capable of sitting in her captain's chair. Under normal circumstances, it would take you years of work to get your own command. But these are not normal circumstances. We're at war with the Klingon Empire. The Borg have returned. I'm losing more trained officers and ships than I can spare. Ships we can build, but leaders with courage and honor? Those are harder to find. It's time to try something different. I need someone who can handle themselves in a crisis and get the best out of their crew. Even though you're young, I think you're that person. I hereby promote you to the rank of lieutenant and give you command of the ship. Don't disappoint me. Unfortunately, Vega is lost. Starfleet Command will meet with Federation President Enoch O'Keg and the Federation Council to determine our next steps. For now, Starfleet vessels will patrol the outskirts of the Vega system to ensure no Borg escape. Do you have any further questions? Captain Taggart went through hell. He's on the road to a full recovery, thanks to you. Don't dwell on the negative. The lives you saved on your ship and at Vega Colony are what matter the most here. Now it's up to you and your crew to continue to honor Starfleet as you carve out your own legacy.
Condition green is in effect.
There's been a breakthrough in our efforts to learn more about the Terran Empire's operations in the Mirror Universe. Our intelligence forces would like you to be a part of the plan going forward. Report to our intel agent on Jupiter Station. They'll have more details for you there. Report to our agent on Jupiter Station as soon as possible.
Welcome to Jupiter Station. You'll pardon me if I dispense with the usual formalities, but the urgency of the situation demands it, I'm afraid. If you'll follow me, I can show you to the briefing room. Our partners in the operation are waiting for us there. The briefing room isn't far. Aelia regained consciousness recently. We have her isolated for observation at the moment. Strangely, she's asked to speak with you. Quite urgently, I might add.
You've arrived. We can now begin. I am called Aelia. I am a part of Vija, and speak on their behalf. I am that which was Aelia, and more, evolved, a part of Vija. Vija sense the other, alike and yet different, a dark reflection. Where Vija once wished to merge with their creator, the other wishes to punish their creator for abandoning them to the void. Vija believes the other is being sought by those you know as Terrans. They believe the Terran leader wants to use the other for his own purposes, including conquest. Vija does not want this. I am here to help you prevent that from happening. Through Vija, I am able to move over great distances. The greater the distance, the more energy it requires, and the greater effect it has on me. When I was with Vija, we were very far from this universe. Traveling here came at great expense to me. I will go to the other. I will communicate with them as I would with Vija. I will try to reason with them, to soothe their rage, and prevent them from falling victim to the Terrans. The other is powerful, and angry. They may not listen. I can only hope that, in learning of Vija, they realize they are no longer alone. They may find hope. Do you have any more questions? Ask your question. The Emperor knows that I am a part of Vija, connected. Somehow, he was able to redirect that connection to the other. The Terrans injured me. Instinctively, I called out to Vija. Only my calls were not heard by them. It was the other who heard me, and it wants to know more. It searches for me now. A crude term, but applicable. I believe the Emperor wanted to use my connection to lure the other into a trap, but I do not know why.
That was quite the feat. One hopes her trip to the Mirror Universe is not as taxing as her trip here, from wherever she was with Vija.
Well, I don't know about the rest of you, but I'm not big on placing my faith in one person. Even a bald demigoddess from another dimension.
So, what are we gonna do while she goes off to confront the other?
Indeed. I'd like to begin with an intelligence briefing from one of our allies. They're a member of the Coalition, a resistance group in the Mirror Universe. Mr. Rayit, if you'd care to join us.
Thank you, Commander, all of you, for your time. You're gonna want to hear this.
You have got to be kidding me. This guy? He's a glorified pirate.
Do restrain yourself, Admiral. Rayit has traveled a great distance at great risk to himself and his crew to deliver critical information on the enemy's activities. I'd ask you to respect that effort and hear what the man has to say.
Thanks, Commander. Something big is going down on a planet called Pavo. Our Pavo, to be specific. We don't have a lot of time, so I'll get right to it if everyone's ready. Most Terrans fear Pavo. They think it's cursed. Truth is, it's a curse of their own making. Years ago, they started brutalizing it, turned it into a monster. Then the monster turned on them. Needless to say, we were a little surprised when Tilly went to the Terrans' graveyard. Seems the Terrans got past their fear, and now we have a new reason to fear them.
Welcome to Pavo, my own personal hell. Never thought I'd be in this wasteland again, but when the Emperor says go to Pavo, I go to Pavo. Better than going to an agonizer booth on the maximum setting. Not by much, but better. Indeed I have, Sunshine, several times. The first time, a long time ago. My enemies managed to get me assigned to this system. Got caught in an ion storm and wound up in that universe near the goody-goody version of Pavo. Oh, it was. I had a pretty sweet scheme in place there before some of the locals threw a wrench in the works. Managed to get away using Pavo's power. And much to my surprise, I wound up here instead of Risa. And I really wanted to go to Risa. Oh, you know, fought for my life, barely managing to survive, haunted by energy ghosts, business as usual on good old Pavo. Things were looking pretty bad, but one day, surprise, the Emperor sent some advanced scouts here as part of this big scheme of his, and they found me. Oh no, some of them immediately tried to kill me. Bad move. The ones who survived realized someone like me, who figured out how to weaponize Pavo, that someone might be worth something to the Emperor. And here we are. Let's just do this quickly and get it over with. This place sucks. I almost wish it was lush again, so I could burn it all back down.
Rise is overrated. Orion's the only place to party.
They're here! Open fire! Shoot to kill!
Enemy target on center.
How did those terrorists manage to find us here?
They're more resourceful than you think. Clearly.
Let's take a look.
Ready weapons and open fire!
like these crystals are burned out.
Move out and watch for Coalition forces.
Time for you to die, Imperial scum!
It is a good day to die, Terran!
There's one. Looks like the forward team managed to get our gear hooked up before the Coalition goon squad got here. Better make sure it still works, though. One of those mouth breathers might have fiddled with it before we arrived.
Enemy target.
Nice. Looks like it's working as expected. See, the guys who tried this before me just started blasting the crystals with agonizers at full power. Didn't work out well, did it? But me, I took the finesse approach. I was patient. I modulated the agonizer settings based on the response from each individual crystal, and voila! Success! Your little helpers don't say much, do they?
They let their guns do their talking for them, unlike some people.
Oh yeah, pew pew pew, fascinating conversations. Deep, very deep.
It's her! It's Kelly! Shoot her! Shoot her now!
Oh, that nickname will never get old.
Even after nearly 2 centuries. Impressive.
Watch out! Ambush! Sounds like the advance team ran into the Coalition punks. We'll need to tune the crystals ourselves. That's one squad down. Don't forget to activate the Agonizer. Get that agonizer operational. And that makes 3. You know what to do. All right, the agonizers are all 5 by 5. Let's make sure the central control system is still operational. Let's make this happen fast, Inquisitor. There's far too many Coalition goons around here lately. The transmission settings, and then we should be able to send the Emperor's message out to deep space. Watch my back. We've come too far to fail now, and you know the price of failure in the Terran Empire.
I'd ask you to surrender, but we all know that's not in the Terran vocabulary.
Oh, come on. Is the entire Coalition on Pavo today?
Enemy got a skull. Trophy hall.
It's me. Get us off this hellhole, right now! There you have it. Pavo was dangerous enough before, but now, I don't want to think about what the Terrans can do with its power. Something needs to be done. Fast. Based on the data we were able to collect before we had to withdraw, it looks like the Terrans are going to use the antenna on Pavo to send a signal into deep space. Somewhere. There's more. They set up tech to weaponize Pavo. That antenna will turn into a planetary-based cannon of unimaginable power if we don't stop the Terrans. Something that strong might be able to hurt anything, even this other you're talking about. And it'll definitely make short work of any Coalition ship in its sights. Even a dreadnought. I think we understand each other here. I know I'm a glorified pirate, but I'm willing to risk it all to stop these bastards. Are you?
Well, I'll say this for the pirate. He can make a convincing speech when he wants to. Yeah, enough about him. We need to get moving. You ready to go?
We made it. Good timing. The Coalition's taking a beating here, particularly from the Terran flagship.
Aw, nice of Tilly to bring my ship out to this hellhole of a planet. If there's even one scratch on my ship's hull, one micrometeorite dent... Well, you know the rest. Murder, death, kill, etc. Let's get to work, shall we? Before the pirate and all his little friends are blown to pieces.
Coalition forces, this is Rayit. The new arrivals are allies. Please don't shoot them.
Let's hope the other pirates listen to their fearless leader. Now the prodigal daughter returns, ready for another thrashing. Whoa! Tilly left Kumarte in command? This day gets better by the minute.
Captain Tilly really is a genius.
Look, that blast from Pavo disabled us, but we're not done yet. I can use my command codes to use their transporters to beam a boarding party over to the Enterprise. The command codes they know about, yeah. Fortunately for us, I have a backup set of codes, and they damn sure don't know about them.
Take me with you. You need all the guns you can get over there.
I have my doubts about this, but I suppose having some cannon fodder wouldn't hurt. Fine, the pirate can come too. Just stay out of my way and don't touch anything. Everyone ready to beam over? And we made it. With all of our atoms and such in the right place. We need to take control of the ship. And, you know, if Kumarke, Killy, or the Inquisitor are forced to shuffle off this mortal coil, even better. And, bonus points for all three, of course.
Helping Lita out with her personal vendettas is not what I'm here for. Settle your old grudges on your own time.
Aw, it's cute that you think you're in charge, pirate. No, I take that back. It's really annoying. Keep quiet while the grown-ups are talking. Now, let's take back my ship. We're near engineering. Let's go there, disable security, take control of the turbolifts, and head to the bridge. It's high time I had a little chat with that treacherous purple hobgoblin after all. Her time sitting in my chair is about to come to an end.
I meant what I said about your vendettas, Lita.
Oh, and here I thought a pirate thug like you would want to kill Terrans.
Security to bridge! The traitor and her lackeys have arrived!
All right, see that engineering alcove? Use the console there to disable the security doors and fields. Pirate, you're on turbolift controls. We need control of those fast. There's something very dear to me that I need to check on. It won't take long. That's it. That's the plan. Let's make it happen.
I don't like this, or her. She can't be trusted.
The feeling's mutual, Pirate. Do your job, and this'll all be over soon.
How very clever of you. It'll take a while to restore control over the security systems. Whatever shall I do to pass the time? How right you are. I believe I have just the thing to amuse myself. Be seeing you.
Neither do I, especially since she's loading shuttles with proto-matter bombs in the hangar bay. Knowing her, I fully expect she'll order those shuttles to target your ships. And, well, at least they'll die quickly. Look, I get it, but every minute we spend not taking the bridge means that... Oh, never mind. You're not budging on this, are you? Fine. Let's get this over with.
I don't trust Lita to deal with these bombs. I'll handle them. But I need you to cover me while I work, okay?
Check your fire! Do not shoot the proto-matter bombs! There. No more proto-matter bombs. Now let's do what we came here for and take back my ship.
You're quite the persistent little swarm of gnats, aren't you? How very polite of you. Since we're still being civil, let me speak plainly. You will not take command of this vessel, and should you try, you'll learn a very painful and fatal lesson. Do I make myself clear?
There! The console in the back!
Enemy targets on sensors. Shield losing power. Enemy targets on sensors.
Oh no, dear Lita. Oh no, no, no. If I can't have the prize, no one will. Computer, activate auto-destruct sequence. Authorization, Kumarke 00. We both could have had the prize. We could have had it all, but no. You wanted it all for yourself. Stabbed me in the back for the favor of a madman. Now you've paid the price for your betrayal. Hope it was worth it. Hello, old girl. I'm back. Computer, open a shipwide channel.
Attention all hands. This is Admiral Lita. Kumarke is dead. I am assuming command of this vessel effective immediately. If you disagree, feel free to step out of the nearest airlock and spare me the trouble of hunting you down. I have better things to do. Lita out.
Damn right there is. I need to settle the score with the annoying Ginger who had the nerve to call this her ship.
I made it. It's too late. I did what I could, but I failed. The other is coming. Here. Now.
My place is here, in this chair. You need to get back to yours. Damn, it feels good to sit in this chair again. Real good. Just can't let me have my moment of zen, can ya? Fine. Let's deal with the Terran ship so that we can get down to Pavo and deal with our Tilly still breathing problem.
You have got a lot to answer for, Lita. And I am going to make sure you pay for what you've done.
Bring it, sunshine. You and I have a lot of unfinished business.
detecting an energy surge within the entity. Reading 12 power energy.
So, the Emperor's true prize is revealed at last.
Whoa! Looks like your ticket home just got canceled, and more enemy ships are heading our way. Not really, no. I suggest taking out those plasma energy bolts the other is firing while we deal with the enemy fleet.
Focus on the plasma bolts. Let us worry about the Terrans. Focus on the plasma vault. Let us worry about the Terran. Just a few ships left to deal with. Okay, the other is recharging. Give us a hand for the Terrans. We can't take another hit like that.
volley of torpedoes. That Terran fleet is about to arrive. Emperor's ship. Look, if this is our last stand, let's do what we can to take that lunatic out, okay? Maybe that's the solution to the situation with the other we've been looking for.
The Acheron's shields are too strong. Our weapons have no effect.
I'm guessing you have a few questions. Well, the Terrans did their best, but it wasn't good enough. We were able to get away under cloak, but the portal tech was badly damaged. We started to conduct repairs, but that was slow going in hostile territory. Thankfully, we made contact with the Coalition. While we worked to get the components we needed to go home, we teamed up with Coalition forces to gather intel on Terran activities, especially those regarding Project Pharaoh. When we got wind of what was going on at Pavo, I was able to get a message through to Starfleet Intelligence. They asked me to remain and observe the Terran fleet movements while Gray Eat delivered the intel report. Indeed, would have liked a better outcome over Pavo, but we're still alive, able to fight another day.
Let's go over all this on Enterprise. We might not have a lot of time before things get dangerous again.
The other is conflicted, angry. No amount of reason would persuade them to stop, to be peaceful. They want revenge on their creator above all else. They believe the Terran Emperor can make that happen. Yes, the other will stop at nothing to get what they want. In that way, they are very much like the Emperor. We must stop the Emperor. I believe we can still connect with the other and convince them to seek a peaceful resolution to this conflict. We may need to make direct contact at the core of the other, as the crew of Enterprise once did with Vija. That type of contact may succeed where I failed.
Can't say I'm thrilled to see Lita in command of one of the most dangerous starships in existence, but these things happen on our side of the mirror. The Coalition could do a lot of good with a ship like that. But we'll keep up the good fight with what we have, when we can. Thanks. And speaking of that good work, I'll be getting back to it shortly. We'll keep an eye on what the Empire does at Pavo. When we have new intel, we'll get it your way.
I understand the concern over me being dead. Sometimes that can be a big advantage, especially in a spy game. Of course, the Terrans know I'm alive now as well. That'll make work on the other side of the mirror difficult in the future. But breaking cover and rescuing you seemed like the right thing to do. Don't mention it. By the look of things, there's a lot of dangerous work ahead. We're gonna need all hands on deck.
The situation at Pavo is cause for great concern, to be certain. Tactical planners from the Alliance are working on our next steps as we speak. Indeed. Fortunately, we have the data collected by DeSoto and the Coalition in the Mirror Universe. The path to success may lie within that.
Enterprise is mine again. I expect I'll have to deal with a few would-be captains and their attempts to end me. But that comes with the center chair on a Terran ship. Too bad Ilea wasn't able to talk some sense into the other. Not sure I like leaving it in the hands of the Emperor and his lackeys. Especially Killy. Looks like things are wrapping up here. I don't think it'll be long before we meet again. And get convinced to do something outrageous and dangerous. Ready to return to your ship?
Security bioscan complete. Access granted.
Computer, transport object 53 Sigma to my location. Hello, old friend.
I've reviewed your report several times now, and it's still hard to believe what has happened. The Terran Emperor has summoned the Mirror Universe version of V'ger, and means to subjugate it somehow. To attempt such a thing is madness, and yet, the Emperor and his forces are out to do the impossible. What's worse, they may succeed. I've called for emergency meetings with our partners in the Alliance. We need a plan. When we have one, we'll be in touch.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
You have just earned your first skill points. Click here to learn more. Skills will increase your effectiveness in both space combat and ground combat. For each skill purchased, you will earn progress in unlocked paths. Space skills have 3 paths corresponding to the engineering, science, or tactical categories, while ground skills have only a single unlocked path. Unlocks sometimes offer choices upon reaching certain milestones. They are also the primary means of learning to train your bridge officers in new abilities. You may select any unlock node to see what benefits it provides. Powerful abilities can be earned by spending 25 or more of your space points in a single category of skills. You will not be able to earn enough space or ground points to purchase everything available to you. You may change your skills by clicking the Retrain Skills button. Gold subscribers earn free respect tokens every rank, and additional respect tokens can be purchased via the C-Store.